Well, hello there, people with internet, and hello again. I am TheMBmulti and welcome to my Primal Carnage guide on how to use the Commando. The Commando is the first class in the human class, but also one of the more dangerous ones. He's a new former military pilot named Marcus Tyler, and he really has got the power in order to kill anything standing in front of him. So, without further ado, let's go over to the weapons and their statistics. The Commando has got two weapons. The first one is the rapid fire Commando assault rifle, which is the Commando's primary weapon. Second is an M203 grenade launcher attached to the assault rifle. I'm now going to cover both guns and tell you about how to use them and their statistics. Number one, obviously, the assault rifle. The assault rifle has got 360 bullets and a 60 bullets in one clip each. It fires these bullets very fast, so it has got a devastating effect onto any targets it shoots at. However, the longer you shoot, the more inaccurate it becomes, which is going to make it difficult to hit smaller or fast targets. Shooting in short bursts while crawling is needed in order to stay accurate. Also, it is very easy to get through your ammo quickly, so keep your eye out whenever you reload, which happens pretty fast. Especially if you're really trigger happy. Now onto the statistics. They should be on the screen. In every Primal Carnage guide, I shall give you statistics in the following 6 categories: damage, accuracy, range, effectiveness, speed, and reload time. Damage is obviously how much damage it does, accuracy, how accurate it is, range, how far can it go, effectiveness, is it very effective on the battlefield, is it diverse, can you do a lot of stuff with it, speed, does it shoot a lot or something like that, along those lines, reload time, can it reload quickly. All these categories can get up to 10 points, 10 is the maximum, and at the end I'll take the average, so plus everything and then divide it by 6, and eventually you'll have the overall stats. So let's go over the stats of the assault rifle. The damage gets 10 points, the maximum amount of points. It takes not much effort in order for a Commando to take down even a T-Rex. Just shoot down, just unleash a couple of magazines onto a T-Rex and it has got some severe damage. So it's really useful, and it deals a ton of damage. Accuracy, however, only gets 4 points, because as I said, shooting it longer than a couple short bursts is going to make the crosshair go all the way over the screen. So it's really necessary, if you want to stay accurate, crawl and shooting short bursts, because otherwise you can never hit anything smaller than a T-Rex. The range is 6, a little bit above average. It has a pretty good range, but as I said, that's also increasing the inaccuracy. So how farther you shoot, the more inaccurate it becomes either. Effectiveness gets 8. It's pretty diverse. It is you can shoot a lot. Even when enemies are close, you can just turn around and shoot everywhere, and you'll probably hit something. That's the nice thing about the inaccuracy. The bullets spread out from your original point. So if anything is coming very close, you shoot a lot, and then you'll probably hit something. So although this isn't the best effectiveness score, a reason to get an effectiveness score, it is why it earned it. Speed has got 10 points, it can shoot very quickly, and that's also helping in the other stats. Reload time is 7, a little bit above average, because reloading the Commando assault rifle doesn't take that very long. Overall, that's if you place all these points together, you get an average of 7.5 out of 10 for the Commando assault rifle. So that's a very decent stat for your primary weapon. Onto the secondary weapon. The M203 grenade launcher is a very powerful addition to the Commando's kit. With a direct hit of the grenade, it is the most powerful weapon in the game. It deals the most damage. However, this comes with the fact that it is only effective when it hits something directly, not when you shoot next to the target. It will get damage, but not as much. Also, hitting moving or smaller targets is very difficult, since the grenade takes a little while until from the time when you shoot it until the time when it hits the ground. It has to fly in a sort of a like bow. It takes some time until it hits, instead of the bullets of the assault rifle, which go in lightning speed. But grenades take a little while until they have to travel through the air. So make sure that when you hit a grenade, just shoot it in an area that you're gonna hit anything. Because if you shoot it and the target you're trying to shoot at is just running away, then it's a waste of your grenade because you just wasted it on nothing basically. So shoot it in an area where you're going to hit anything. Just going to hit something. It doesn't even matter if that's not what you're aimed at. At least you use your grenade well, because you only have 3 grenades, and reloading grenades takes a hell of a time. Especially, well, if you're in a very easy area of the map, then it doesn't really matter. But if you're in a very intense moment and really quickly need to reload your grenade, that is going to suffer. That's going to suffer. It's going to be very annoying for you. So it is very difficult to. It's very how do you call it? It's very useful that you use it well, because as I said, you only get 3 initially, of course, because you can always go to an ammo box and get some new ones, but you only get 3, and reloading takes its time. So onto the stats of the grenade launcher. Obviously, you've got the same 6 categories. So I'm just going to start right from the top. Damage is again a 10, even though it is not very useful if you don't directly hit something. It is extremely useful when you do hit something. It can instantly kill any small dinosaur, either it be a Pteranodon, a Velociraptor, or a Dilophosaurus. Instant hit with a grenade launcher, instant death of that dinosaur. And it also takes a decent amount of health away from a T-Rex with a direct hit, or a Carnosaurus for that matter. And then onto the accuracy. Accuracy gets a 6. It's a little bit above average because it can shoot pretty precisely. However, it is not a very useful thing because of its slow time it takes. However, it is decently accurate because it can shoot pretty roughly where you aim, and that's exactly why I say it. It's roughly shooting there, but that's just a little bit the not accuracy. The range of it is gives also a 6 points because it has a little bit less. It has obviously less range than the bullets of the Commando assault rifle. However, it has a decent amount of range. You do have to aim very well in order to shoot it very far. And obviously, when you shoot it very far, you're probably not even going to see what you're shooting at. So it's not very useful to use it for a huge range. So that's why the range gets a little bit above average, 6 points. The effectiveness gets again a 10 points because basically, if you shoot something, hit it, and instant kill, that is very fucking effective if you ask me. So looking very good for the Commando, grenade launcher. However, if we go onto the speed, it only gets 3 points because it's immensely slow compared to the bullets, who are lightning fast, who would go with the speed of light, basically. It takes a little while until it flies through the air, and a very agile and a very well experienced player, or not even that experienced, but just a decent player, can already see that, or can see or hear you shooting the grenade launcher, move out of the way, and then your grenade was completely useless. So that's why its speed only gets 3 points, and reload time gets 4 points because it takes a time. As I said, if you're very calm, if there's nothing near you, doesn't really matter. However, if you're in the middle of an intense firefight and really quickly need to reload your grenade launcher in order to kill something, it is going to bite you in the ass, basically, because it's really difficult to reload it that quick. So if you take all those points together and divide them by 6, you get an average of 6.5 out of 10 points for the grenade launcher. Those were the stats on kind of like tips of the weapons. Now we go on to tips and tricks of the Commando, which is the last part of this tutorial, or where I would walk through, or whatever you want to call this. Because the Commando deals so much damage, while playing as him you should really focus on the big targets. T-Rexes and Carnotauruses are very much easier to hit than Velociraptors with Dilophosauruses. Because obviously the inaccuracy of the assault rifle and also the inaccuracy of the grenade launcher are going to play a major part in your choice of targets, since smaller dinosaurs are going to be much more difficult to hit with that. Also, the fire and reload speed allows the Commando to chew away health of any dinosaur, obviously if he can hit one. And that also comes back to focus on the bigger targets, because it's very easy to hit them, and as you can see, because of the quick reload time of the assault rifle and of the huge damage of the grenade launcher, it is really useful that you focus on the big dinosaurs, because they've got a lot of health. The Carnotaurus has got 1000 health, and the Tyrannosaurus has got 2000 health. So it is very useful to use your grenade launcher and your assault rifle on those dinosaurs, because other human classes, with the exception of the scientist, really cannot chew through all that health as the Commando can. And that also comes with the other point, because they're not only big dinosaurs in Primal Carnage, it's also smaller dinosaurs, and the smaller, more agile dinosaurs are the Commando's biggest problem. They are very difficult to hit with the low accuracy of the assault rifle, and you can't even use the grenade launcher, because you'll probably end up with destroying yourself in doing it. And if you crouch to get more accuracy with the assault rifle, you immediately use agility, because you can't move away as fast. So it is a lose-lose situation for you, and a win-win situation for a Velociraptor or Novoraptor, I should say, for Novoraptor or Dilophosaurus if he gets close to you, because it's very difficult to hit it, unless it's literally like in your face and it's impossible to miss. But it's your own problem if you miss that way. So the tip of the day is stay close to your teammates so that they can take care of the smaller problems for you, and you can take care of the bigger problems for them. The overall stats of the Commando, that's 7.5 from the assault rifle plus the 6.5 from the grenade launcher. Divide them by 2, you get an end result of a 7 of the Commando. It's pretty good, but only if you use it well, which means focusing on the big dinosaurs and just ignore the inaccuracy of your gun by going for the bigger dinosaurs. Small dinosaurs are your problem, but as I said, stay close to your teammates, and if you are very experienced, and if you're becoming an experienced player, it is pretty useful. You can take up the small dinosaurs yourself, but you do need a little bit of practice. Some practice which I don't have, basically. Just if you see my Let's Play eventually, I probably won't be able to do that. Anyway, that's it for this tutorial, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, on how to use the Commando. Hope you Romans find it enjoyable and maybe also useful if you got the Primal Carnage yourself. That's gonna be it for this one, so click the like button underneath. If you like the video, subscribe to be part of the Roman army so you never miss any videos. You can do that by clicking the subscribe button up here over the left of here, or the subscribe button underneath the video. I will see you later, Romans. Ave!